So I'm happy with Clemenceau, 25 the win on it.
Clemenceau takes sharp response, then Squid Game, and Clemenceau a bit wayward but scored.
I've tipped Lighthouse.
Lighthouse won the Chester Manifold. Favourite home. Second looks like Elvis.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another race day preview. We're racing at Caulfield this Saturday. It's going to be a big day's racing. Can't wait to get back on course. It's going to be an absolute cracker of a day. Let's get straight on with the first. Race 1 is a 2-year-old handicap over the 1,000 metre journey. Damien Oliver has the early 225 favourite Philosopher. $5 for Bonheuр, Linda Meach combining with Tremper Sutton and Natalie Young. This was Philosopher's recent Mornington jump out win. Did very, very well here. Now, I've said this all throughout the spring and up until now, I can't tip a 2-year-old first starter to save myself, but I reckon Philosopher can get the job done here. It draws gate 2 on the weekend, so it can put itself in a forward position, eased away in this jump out, showing great action for your normal 2-year-old, and I reckon it's the one to beat here. I can see why it's a $2.25 favourite. That jump out was superb, and who knows where this horse can get to. It looks pretty exciting. Bonheuр is drawn for a good run. Linda Meach on can go well. FROSE, again, Kieran Maher and David Eustace combined for John Allen. They won the 2-year-old race last week. Gets gate 4, so should get a good run. Will be running on well. And Jewellery jumped out okay at Flemington. It can run in for 4th, but I'm with Philosopher in the first. Race 2 is a benchmark 70 over the 2,380 metres this time. The Awesome Sun is the $3.60 favourite, up in weight. Damien Oliver, the first 2 favourites. $5 for RURU, and that's about it. This was a recent effort of PACKER'S Bond. This was its last start effort at the Valley. Now, the race was won by Dark and Sweet Jr., who we know won a benchmark 84 at Caulfield a couple of weeks ago. It got held up on the turn, got clear, and its momentum was halted. It needed a bit of time to pick up momentum. That's why it didn't run on as you would expect for a horse that's just been held up. Gate 2 on the weekend can settle in a similar position. Hopefully this time it gets luck. Blake McDougall on. He's an absolute class jockey. I reckon PACKER'S Bond is way over the odds in a wide open race at $9. 7 each way on it. The Awesome Sun rises up to the 60.5 kilos. It's never carried it before, but it's down in class. It's a classy horse, and Damien Oliver will do a good job on it. Coupe de Tonnerre draws gate 3. It'll settle right there on speed. It's been racing well, and RURU will need to find a spot from gate 10, but if it does, it comes right into calculations for Damien Lane. I think PACKER'S Bond can get the job done here in race number 2. Race 3 is a 3-year-old fillies benchmark 70 over the 1,400 metres. Lavish Girl is the $4.60 favourite. $5 for Luna Cat, $4.80 for RIOYUKI, who we are going to take a look at a last start effort of here. RIOYUKI, this was at the Valley. Now, just take note, the horse that's leading with the light blue and the white that fades out actually won at the Valley, the 955 challenge. So there's form coming out of this race. RIOYUKI was first up, ran on very solidly. The step up to the 1,400 metres doesn't look a concern at all. This run might have taken something out of it, but I'm happy to go with it again. It's a small field. It'll be close enough. Caulfield has a bigger straight than the Valley. I'm hoping it can get the job done, but I had trouble splitting it and Luna Cat. Luna Cat gets a huge weight swing on Lavish Girl, so I think it's got her covered. Draws for a good run, gets the claim for Josh Richards, will be going well. Russians is a Godolphin horse, comes down from Sydney. Good form, good horse, good gait, good jockey, can win. And SEONEE was scratched from the Luna Cat race at Flemington a couple of weeks ago to run here, so that's a good sign. It's a good chance, but I'm with RIOYUKI and Luna Cat in the next. Race 4 is a benchmark 70 over the 1,100 metres. In the Boat is the $4 favourite. $4.20 for Marine One. $7 for Fluorescent Star. And PERSEIDS down there at $9, the second emergency. This was Marine One's win last start in a 3-year-old benchmark 70 at Pakenham on Pakenham Cup Day. Now, ever since this horse has been transferred to Kieran Maher's stable, it's excelled as a horse. The only time it's lost has been in the Coolmore Stud Stakes. Draws a wide gate on the weekend, gate 15, so we'll need to find cover back in the field, but I reckon there'll be a fast enough tempo on for it to set up for the back markers, and hopefully Marine One can come screaming down the outside and pinch it late. PERSEIDS is another one that's in good form. Was a last start winner at Bendigo. Rises up in grade, but can take the rise in grade with authority. In the Boat, draws the widest of wide gates this time in. Last time it drew gate 1, it won. But this time it draws gate 20. Alana Kelly gets the claim. Can still win if it crosses them okay. Fluorescent Star was a last start winner, so it's got to go in there. But I'm with Marine One in race number 4. Race 5 is a benchmark 70 over the 1800 metres. Reliable Dude on the quick backup is the $3.10 favourite. Also on the quick backup is Dirty Deeds at $5. We're going to take a look at these two horses, Reliable Dude and Dirty Deeds, both coming out of this race at Flemington last week. Reliable Dude, as you can see, got held up, had nowhere to go. Dirty Deeds raced 3 well without cover, a complete forgive run, doesn't have a jockey as of yet, so it might get scratched, not completely sure. But Reliable Dude did some okay work through the line. It needed to build its momentum and it didn't, so it couldn't really sprint fast enough. Dirty Deeds stuck on okay, considering it was wide without cover off a really fast speed. I'm with Reliable Dude. I think it can win from gate 5, Damien Lane, good chance. Takumi's the one I'm interested in at odds, 6 each way on it. It's way down in class, gets the claim for Laura Lafferty, who's in form. Last time it was in benchmark 70, it ran very, very well, so I'm happy with Takumi at odds. Dirty Deeds, gate 1, will definitely not race wide without cover this start and should be going well. Translator from gate 4, Blake McDougall can put his best foot forward, but I think Reliable Dude and Takumi are the two for me in race number 5. Race 6 is a benchmark 100 over the 2,000 metres. CRIADERAS, coming down from Sydney, is the $3.10 favourite. $6 for both Holbian and STARCASTER, the two front runners. This was a replay of the Werribee Cup. STARCASTER wins. Dark Dream probably should have won, but it didn't get the bob in. I'm with Dark Dream on the weekend. It's paying $7.50. Now, not only has it got a weight swing on STARCASTER, but it should have won on this occasion. This is the first time I think it's been in a fast run race, and it used its turn of foot off the fast pace and did well. With Holbein in the race, it could add more pressure to this race, and I think it'll set up for Dark Dream if it's close enough from gate number 6. Can hopefully be 2 to 3 pairs back on the outside, can peel out. Hopefully it's close enough and can go see you later to both STARCASTER and Holbein, who are the two front runners. STARCASTER obviously beat Dark Dream last start, so it's got to go in there for second. Holbein was a last start winner at odds. It's got to go in there. And CRIADERAS, 60 kilos. Caulfield for a first-time horse. I'm not too sure with CRIADERAS. I think it's under the odds personally, but it can win. With Dark Dream in the benchmark 100. Race 7 is a benchmark 84 over the 1400 metres. Sig Positano is the $2.50 favourite. $3.50 for Curran. $5.50 for Open Minded. They're all under $6. This was Sig Positano's last start effort in a benchmark 78 over the 1400 metres. So rises a benchmark, but I think can take it well. Now I got held up here and probably should have finished closer to Exolita and Paperboy, who came screaming down the outside in this race. This horse is racing so well. Sig Positano draws gate 9 on the weekend, so can get back, but will be on the outside this time. Is the favourite, the $2.50 favourite, so it's got a 40% chance of winning. I think it should be winning this race. Curran rises from the 1100 to the 1400 metres for the first time. I advise you, if there's late money for Curran, then get on it, because the pros probably think that Curran can handle the 1400 metres. So I've got it in there for second. It's racing well, but obviously the query is the 1400 metres. Open Minded from gate 5 will put itself in a good spot, be running well, and Neighbourhood will be screaming down the outside from the back like Sig Positano, who's my on-top selection. Race 8 is a benchmark 84 over the 1100 metres. It's Our Time is the $3.50 favourite. On this page, $8 for Yulong Command and $5 for Scorched Earth down there. This is a recent effort of Scorched Earth. This was first up. I think it was a benchmark 78 over the 1000 metres. Rises up a benchmark like Sig Positano, but it did this very well, beat Yulong Command down the straight. I think Scorched Earth might be better around the bend. The only query with Scorched Earth is the wet track, possible wet track. It's been on the wet track once and not handled it, so that's the only query. From gate 14, we'll be getting back in the field, but we'll be screaming home. In the benchmark 84 sprint distance journeys, I like to be with horses lower down in the weights, which all of my selections are. Evening Glory's first up. If it gets a run, Jamie Carr will probably ride it. Gate 16 will have to scream home down the outside, but can do so. Calypso Rain comes over from Adelaide, has been racing well. Gate 8, perfect gate. Sam's Image, I think is over the odds at $41. Jai McNeil jumps on, can put itself in a forward position and race really, really well. But if the rain stays away, I think Scorched Earth should nearly be going close to winning race number 8. Race 9 is the Fillies and Mares benchmark 70 over the 1100 metres. Award winner is the $5.50 favourite. Close up $6.50 Vespertine and $5.50 equal favourite with award winner is JEZOULENKO. This was a recent effort of Donna Natalina at Warrnambool. Now, it was a slow tempo for a 1,000-metre race here, but it is still very hard to win as a back marker over the Warrnambool 1,000 metres, which is where they raced here. Did it very, very well. Draws the widest gate on the weekend, which is the only query. It'll have to get right back in the field, but if it can do what it did here, I think it should be going close and is way over the odds at $18. I'm happy to have 7 each way on it. Donna Natalina, I think it's way over the odds. JEZOULENKO was the last start winner, will put itself on speed like it always does. Jamie Carr retains the ride, it can win. Dance to Dubai is going to go to the front, give itself every chance around the bend. Award winner from gate 1 will need a bit of luck, but can find luck and can win. I'm with Donna Natalina in the last race. Can't wait to get back on course. Can't wait to watch the horses run. See you next week.